Okay. Hello, Lola. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the hearting. So, I want to talk about credit card 101 today. Credit card 101. And why would I want to talk about credit card? It is simply because you need to know that your credit card is your financial resume in Canada. Your credit card is your financial report card in Canada. It describes who you are. When you have anything to do with a financial institution in Canada, they are not going to look at how handsome or how beautiful you are. The first thing they want to check is your credit report. Credit report shows who you are, describes who you are in terms of your money management skills. If you're someone you are used to using your credit card, you don't pay back, you use your credit card, you don't pay back, you are going to have a huge debt in your credit card, and that does not speak well of you. So, what that means is you go to a financial institution and you want to buy a, a car or you want to buy a house. They check your credit report. If they notice that your credit score reported in your credit report is terrible, that is within 300 to 500, the interest that they are going to charge you on your car, the interest that they are going to charge you on that house that you want to purchase is going to be on a high side. So you want to treat your credit card the way you want to be treated when you want to get a loan from a financial institution to buy your car or to buy your house. It is very important, especially if you are new in Canada and you're looking to buy a car or to buy a house in a couple of months, in a couple of years, right? Pay attention to your credit card. The smart way is you use it, pay back. You use your credit card to make purchases, pay back as soon as possible. Set that standard for yourself. Pay back within 18, 20 days. Always pay back. Always pay back. Don't spend money you cannot return back, right? Don't spend money you cannot return back into your credit card as fast as possible. Put that as your target. Now, credit cards are important for anyone residing in Canada. How important is it? Let's assume because of anything, because you don't know, because of religion, you choose not to have a credit card. There are some things you will not be able to do. You will not be able to buy a house. Excuse me, except you have the 700,000, $500,000 cash to buy that house. If you want to buy a car and you don't have a credit card, it means you don't have a credit report. It simply means you will not be able to buy that car when you want to do car loan or car financing. So your credit card is as important as that. I have met a lady, to be honest, and she said she has been in Canada for 10 years, and because of her religion, she assumes she cannot have credit card because of her religion, right? Unfortunately, even after 10 years, she's now ready to buy a house because she did not have credit history. She did not have a credit card, no credit history, no credit score. She is not able, excuse me, she's not able to buy that house because there is no record that shows that she's able to manage $500. There is no record that shows that she's able to manage $1,000. There is no record that shows that she's able to manage $5,000. So if there's no report that shows you can manage $500 or $5,000 on your credit report that was created because you have a credit card, then there is no financial institution that is going to borrow you 500,000 or $900,000 to buy that house, or $50,000 to buy that car, or $30,000 to buy that car. So your credit card is very, very important. Your credit card is very, very important. So there's a difference between your bank statement and your credit card, okay? So your bank statement will typically not be used to assess your management skills. So, for example, let me say it in another way. Your bank statement, okay, of your checking account is only accessible to you and the bank that you have it with. That statement is not available to another bank. That statement is not available to all other financial institutions. So if you open a bank account with CIBC, for example, and then excuse me, you end up buying a mortgage with TD Bank. TD Bank does not have access to your bank statement with CIBC, but they want to know if you are reputable enough for them to borrow you money. So they don't check your bank statement, they check your credit report. You can only have a credit report when you have a credit card. So once you have a credit card and you're using it, automatically a credit report is generated. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You need a credit card in Canada. It's not about religion, it's not about the color of your skin. So far, you have carried your bag and your baggages, like myself, you have decided to migrate to Canada, to call Canada your second home. You need a credit card. But your priority is you have to manage the credit card. If you don't do that, in fact, the credit card will manage your life. How am I going to explain that? You see, credit card is the is the is the is the highest interest loan that you can ever set up. That is the interest they charge on the credit card is high, and it's like 22, 28, 30%. That is the interest that they are going to charge you on your credit card when you do not pay back on time. When you don't pay back on time, that is what they charge you. So imagine you bought a car, the interest you are charged is 5%. You bought a mortgage, most likely the most expensive thing you are going to buy in your lifetime, and the interest they charge you is 5%. But when you owe on your credit card and you don't pay back, they charge you like 22%. So that's why I said your credit card debt is the most expensive loan that you are going to set up. So it means you have to use it pay back. If you do not do that, you are simply going to be giving your money out to credit card companies because they are going to charge you interest on the amount of money you owe them after 21 days of non-payment. I hope you understand that fact now. So you need a credit card, you need to manage it, right? You need to use it, you need to pay back. That way, you are able to show that you have good management skills. So, see it this way, the first time you have a credit card, you have like 300 or $500 on that credit card. Excuse me. So when you are able to manage the 500 or the 300, that same company that offered you credit card, they will now increase your limit. Sometimes they increase it to 10,000, sometimes they increase it to 5,000, they increase it. So they start increasing this credit limit. It's because you have been responsible with 300 or 500, which is the initial money in your credit card. That's why they can now increase your credit limit. So if you can show proof that you can manage more money, they are going to offer you the option to increase your credit limit. So to financial institution, when you want to buy a car, the what is the proof that you can manage small money? What is the proof that if somebody borrowed you small money before and you were able to pay back? If there is proof and your credit score is fantastic, then they can proceed to borrow you money to buy that house or borrow you money to buy that car. So your credit card is very, very important. You need a credit card, you need to manage it, and it matters to you. It does matter to you. It does matter to you. Now there is something that is called Rule of 72. Rule of 72 is a formula that banks will not tell you, but I'm going to tell you because my name is Yemisi. I'm a licensed financial security advisor, and my role is to educate Canadians about investments, okay, estate planning, and cash management. So, your credit card is your financial resume, your credit card is your financial report card. So, guess what? Like I said, there's something that is called Rule of 72. Feel free to go ahead and read about it online. Rule of 72. R for rabbit, U for umbrella, L for lion, E for egg, then 72. This rule tells you the number of years it will take for your money to double. That is if you are investing. This same rule of 72, tells you the number of years it is going to take for your debt you owe and you don't pay back on your credit card. It tells you the number of years it is going to take for your debt to double. So let's say the credit card company, right, they are going to charge you 25% on your credit card, on the money you owe on your credit card. So the formula is 72 divided by 25%. That means in 2 years, 8 months, whatever you owe on your credit card that you did not pay is going to double. So if you're someone that you owe, excuse me, 5,000 on your credit card and you did not pay back, see, nobody has your time. They won't come and knock at your door. You are owing us money, come and pay. They don't have your time. They simply charge you interest. They charge you interest. That is how it works. So if you're expecting somebody to come and drag you, you are owing on your credit card, come and pay, they don't have your time. But they will simply be taking that money from you by charging you the high interest of 25%. So guess what? If you're looking at me currently and you owe a lot of money on your credit card, make it your priority to pay back, because those credit card companies, the most popular one we have is MasterCard and Visa card. They simply enjoy charging you interest on that credit card debt. It is not, you're not smart when you owe 5,000, 10,000 on your credit card and you do not pay. You are not, because they will happily charge you 22% interest. And you don't want to be in a situation where what that I call slavery of the 21st century. There is still there is slavery going on. And how does it occur? You owe on your credit card, you don't pay, they charge you 30%, 25%. Please, who are you working for? So you simply just be working, excuse me, and credit card companies will be making money for you. So use your credit card wisely. It matters that you use it and pay back as soon as you can. So if you're looking at me and you owe, let's assume 5,000 on your credit card, what you should do for yourself, if you like your money and yourself, set a target. Within 2 months, I want to pay back this money. Why? If you do that, then there is no interest charged anymore. You're able to pay back. So in case you don't know, when you don't pay when you don't pay excuse me, when you don't pay your credit card debt, these credit card companies, they are very, very happy, absolutely happy, because you are making them rich, because they charge you interest, right? And you don't want that to happen. So, in case you don't know, yes, you need a credit card. It is your financial resume in Canada. It matters that you have a credit card, because your credit card describes who you are in terms of your management skills. Yes, in terms of your management skills, because by virtue of the type of role that I play in the financial services, I've been privileged to meet some people and they said, "Oh, I don't have a credit card, I don't use it." See, you need it. Point that is a standard thing you have to know. You have to accept it. You need it. Okay? You need a credit card, but you need to use it wisely. You need to use it wisely. I can say that a million times. Right. I can say that a million times, because if you've been in Ghana for 5 years and you don't have credit card, for 5 years you did not have credit history. By the time you're ready to buy a car, you will just see that you cannot do car finance. They will say, no, we cannot do car finance because you don't have credit history. Credit history simply means a record that shows that you have managed money. There is no record. Excuse me. Okay, I hope you learned something today.